9:30 in the morning. I'm getting to work. So I had a whole clip completely missing. Of course, my camera had to die in the middle of it, and when I got it charged up, got it back in, all of it was gone. So whatever's here is what you got. So I'm going to show you guys what I did since it wasn't in my video. In the other previous video, I'm going to show you guys so far on how much I got, and other than that, I'm going to probably be done for today. So I'm going to show you guys what's up. See, the car did get sanded down again. So I already sanded 3 times already, and it's nice and smooth now. I went ahead and sprayed the door handles, of course, black. But let's see. I went ahead and taped up the back, and also I cleaned out the car, sanded all down, as you can see. I got a little bit more sanding in some spots I couldn't get my sander in, so I'm going to do that by hand tomorrow. And all this was in a video, and half of it got deleted. So the video was me taping the windows. Yes, I even did the inside, because I'm going to spray the whole inside too as well. I think the inside will be my first paint job, and then let it sit for a couple of days, see how it looks. And if it looks good, then I'm gonna do the outside. And I also taped the inside of the hatch too, window hatch or whatever. So both sides, or that side is done, the back is done. I just got to do the passenger side and the windshield. So I'm going to do the windshield tomorrow on the inside, and the passenger side window on the inside here. But that side's done. The little ones are done, but I still got to tape up the outside too. So this wall will get taped up, this will get taped up, this will get taped up, so that way it's the right way and it's all professional. So I did had a couple of people asking me how come I didn't tape up the window as well. You can easily take a razor blade and scrape off the paint. It's not going to scratch the window, trust me. I've done it so many times, never had issues doing it that way. But this time it took a little longer to scrape off the paint, but the windows are clean, so I went ahead and masked them off. That way I don't have to take a razor blade to them again, because the Rust-Oleum paint is actually a little bit harder to get off that's actually in a gallon than a rattle can, because rattle cans, they're easy to come right off. But this one was kind of hard. It was pretty hard on there, so I went ahead and taped up everything. I do some really good taping. I'm pretty good at that, so I better be good at it. Yeah, so that's done. The back is done. The driver's side is done. I can still get in and out of the car. When I actually mask everything off, I mean, I do all the trimming too, as you can see, from the inside, and then the outside is the door, which I do that separately. So this is part of the door, and of course the window. And then this one is a separate masking, which is for the inside and the outside trim here, and then of course the window. So I can open my door and get in it and spray everything down and then close it. Oh yeah, and then all of that has to be masked off too. That's fun. But as you can see, I gutted everything out of there, even the e-brake. I was trying to get the ignition or the shifter out, but it's a hassle right now because of all of that stuff. It was easier in my other car because I didn't have all of this in my way, and in my engine I had more space because I didn't have a lot of extra other stuff that this car came with that I was able to put on my motor. So I'm just gonna mask it off, tape it up. First, actually, I'm gonna paint it all black and all of this black, and then tape it all off. Actually, those right there, those side mounts for the stereo and the heat control and the AC, those can come out. So I'll just unscrew those tomorrow, pull them out. As for the shifter, I'm just gonna spray it down and then mask it all off when it's done drying, and then go back in, mask all this off, and the ignition switch right there. As you can see, I already took everything else out. I took everything inside my house, so nothing's getting stolen. I did sand down that harness bar, so that's sanded down. I'm gonna spray that too. I'm not gonna take it out and spray it. I mean, I'm not trying to make this car into a show car, so it's just my car, my project, my doing, and I choose to do this way because honestly it's cheaper, and on top of that it still looks nice, and it's my car. I like my car. I love my car. If I had the money, I would put it into it, but like I said, well, I haven't said it, but a lot of people, you know, always go, why go cheap? Well, I have a family to take care of, and my family comes first before my car. If I had $1 and it was my car or my family, it would go to my family. Most of you guys out there, you guys can afford to get an actual paint job and afford to get tools that I don't even have. Most of us don't even have. And some of us is trying to, you know, do this on our own and make it look good. At least, you know, say, hey, keep up the good work, or give us some ideas or something, you know. You kind of figured, as being car people, you kind of stick with the car thing and not just going around dogging on people, because honestly I don't like that, but at the same time I think it's funny because that shows me that they don't have a life. So yeah, other than that, I'm gonna stop talking. I did sand down everything, of course I already said that. So tomorrow I'm gonna work on the windshield in and out, and the passenger side door in and out, and then wipe everything down, clean it all up, and then go ahead and get my paint. This is a gallon of Rust-Oleum, and it's blue. It's the glossy blue, but it's the oh crap, I can't remember my color. Cobalt blue. It's cobalt blue. And I got some thinner because what happened, my first paint job, I should have never posted it because it looked really horrible and I was in a hurry to do it, but I wasn't thinking. When I went to go pick this up at Lowe's, they told me to do like a top of this mixed in with it, and then you can spray. Well, it was still too thick, so I looked on YouTube. It's 50-50 or 75-25. And 75 and 25% of each is actually better. 50-50, it runs it just a little too much, just a little bit, and I don't want to have to go back in and sand anything down. So apparently 75-25 is perfect for painting, and you won't get banana or there I go, same banana peel, orange peel effect at all. So that's what I made a mistake of. I didn't add enough of this into my paint. And I should know that, for crying out loud, because I work for a sandblasting company and we go around the US sandblasting water towers and painting them. So I should have known that. But I didn't really get a lot of time on the spray gun when I was working there. So it was mostly sandblasting. So now I know what to do. So tomorrow I'm going to test that out and do the inside. And here's my measurements. So there was no actual measurements to find in this type of style in a quart, so I finally found one. And as you can see, if my camera will focus, there we go. So I got two markings here. The 250s are half and half, so you got 50% paint, 50% thinner, which is 12 ounces, and then a whole thing filled up with paint and thinner would be 24 ounces. For 25% of thinner, you would use 4 ounces. For 75% paint, you would use 16 ounces. And that's what I'm going to be using, is the 25 and the 75. I marked the 50 and the other 50 just in case if I do end up not liking the 25 and 75, I can do the 50-50, or come up with my own measurements and say do 6 ounces of thinner and say, you know, keep it as 24 ounces of paint and see what that would do. So I mean, this is your project, your ideas. This is what I run off of now, and I haven't tested it yet, but I'm going to. And if I like it, I'm just going to say stick with this this idea, which is 4 ounces for the thinner, and then with the thinner and paint you get 16 ounces in total. So yeah, took me a while to find out about that on YouTube. Yes, I watch a lot of YouTube. A lot of people paint with this. I've seen so many freaking videos, so I'm not the only one that paints with Solium, so thanks for the dogging. I'm just saying. And another thing I've noticed, a lot of people are actually using these. Something that I'm using for my paint job. This thing is freaking amazing, and it's electric and it's awesome. I love it. It does spray out perfect, especially when I fill it up with thinner and then just spray the thinner out. Holy crap, yes, this thing can spray perfect. That's what happened. I just poured the paint in a cap of thinner and think that, hey, I can paint. Well, it came out to be shit. So my shit box needs another paint job. So I'm going to probably sand it down one more time, probably tomorrow, before I finish off masking and everything else. So yeah, now I know what to do, and now I can get to work and finish it up. So other than that, peace out, everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoy the video. And for the ones that are been beside me, liking my posts and comments and everything else, I appreciate it 100%. You guys make me go. I love it. You guys are awesome. And I try my hardest to love every one of your guys' photos and share them and everything else. You guys do great work on your cars too. And I'm starting to learn not to, you know, deal with people's issues when it comes to, you know, building on a car. It's not your car, it's mine. It's not your build, it's my build, so I can do what I want. But you can keep hating because I don't care. You're just hurting yourself in the long run because you don't have a life. No one cares. Nobody cares anymore. So other than that, peace out, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow.